So this whole time I thought I was leaving for Nigeria on the 4th of December. Carry on. Are you ready, kids? What's going on in the background? You know what, just ignore that. Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Timi, and if you're here for the first time, I film about faith, lifestyle, and a bunch of other stuff that I feel inspired or led to speak about. And you guys, I know I look a mess, like my hair is a mess, everything is a mess, but that's kind of the point of today's video actually. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a chit chat or story time because I'm going to be spilling some tea, and also, as you know, extra, I'm going to be taking out my braids in front of you guys. If this is your first time on this channel, welcome to the fam, and I would like to encourage you, please subscribe, leave a positive comment if you enjoyed this video, and share with other people. This quarantine period, we all need a little bit of love, okay? So these braids are actually about 2 weeks old now. I'm going to be taking them down because I can't be looking like this in the public. So first thing that I want to address, or I want to talk about before I actually get into the video, is concerning the virus and everything that is happening right now. Actually, that's actually the reason why the scenery has changed, because I had to leave school, you know, for reasons that were best known to me or my family. I decided it would be better if I was not at school at this present time and I was in a different place or in a different city, because you never know what people are bringing into the school environment, and just decided that it was probably like better that I'm home at this time. Also, face-to-face instruction has actually been cancelled for most schools, if not all schools in the United States as we speak, and most students are actually receiving their lectures via like online teaching, online classroom activities, or whatever like that. So that being said, I would encourage you, and I'm actually aware that many schools in Nigeria are actually doing the same at the moment. So I would encourage you, if you have any friends, anybody at all that is like going to school, a student, whatever, like just get in touch with them, reach out to them, like ask them what's going on, because I know, especially for those people like who are set to graduate this year, this is actually a really difficult time for them, because and imagine doing 4 years at an institution of higher learning and somebody's going to tell you you're not going to graduate. Like, corona who? Like, excuse me, I'm not understanding. So yeah, please reach out to them, ask them what's going on, just ask them like how they doing and stuff, like ask them questions, ensure that they're doing well, ask about the safety of your family members back home, ask about the safety of your friends abroad, because checking up on people is a two-way street, okay? People are supposed to check on you, you're supposed to check on them. That's the way it works. All right, so please check on people. Everybody, make sure you're staying safe. And believers, make sure that you're praying, make sure that you are standing on the word. And this is a great time to let people know, you know, life can be really fleeting, and it can sometimes seem like as if life has no purpose, and it can sometimes seem like as if life has no point in general. But this is a time to really be encouraged about the fact that our hope is not in this world, and the things that are important to us are actually not the things that are in this world, they're the things that are above, and they're the things that are set for us in the life to come. So that being said, I would like to encourage every single person, just please don't let your spirits be down, because your mind actually controls a lot of things that are happening. I know for a fact that every single time that every single one of us like reads the news or reads anything about this virus, like all of a sudden shortness of breath, you know, you start saying things, you start having cough, all of those things. That shows you a lot of the things about the fact that the mind is actually the seat of judgment, and your mind has a lot to do with how you're feeling. Your mind has a lot to do with how you react to things. So it's very important, guys, to stay positive, to stay happy, and please, as a believer, pray, understand your authority over sickness and disease, and exert it, because your mind has a lot to do with how you feel. Your mind has a lot to do with what happens with your body. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Yeah, all right, so we're gonna get straight into this video. As y'all can see, I'm wearing my New Orleans shirt because I went to New Orleans.
Your malaria paradise.
This story time is going to be basically how I almost missed my international flight. And the reason why I'm telling you this story time is because I'm about to start rolling out my next few series about my time in Nigeria. If y'all didn't know, I actually did go to Nigeria in December 2019. And I had the most amazing time. So y'all are gonna get a little sneak peek into that was stupid. Y'all are going to get a little sneak peek into Nigeria and what the experience is actually like through the eyes of a Nigerian, and not just the nonsense Africa people that I've been hearing about all this your life. So yeah, we're just gonna get into the breathtaking down ceremony. I'm just going to put this to the side. And if you're Nigerian, you already know what I'm about to use. This is called a cotton comb. And basically this thing, I don't think I need to explain it. You already know. This thing parts here like nothing else. But I'm just going to use my fingers while I explain or I tell the story. Are you ready? Let's go! Yay! Alright, so the story of how I almost missed my international flights. Basically, I was in school when I booked the tickets to go home to Nigeria, right? And I was just like excited that I was getting to go home, see my family and everything. Alright, so I was looking for tickets. Mind you, like we had decided to let me go, or like my parents had decided that I was going to go kind of late, which is why, like, if you did not know that I went, this is why. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, it was kind of last minute, and also like I didn't stay too long. Alright, so basically we had decided that I was going to go to Nigeria kind of late, and we're looking for tickets. And if you know, like if you're buying tickets like a month before, it's usually a little expensive, right? So like we were trying to figure out how to like pay for the tickets and like book a date that was like within the space that we wanted, because I also wanted to be back before January, because I wanted to have at least a week or two before school resumes again, and I have to get like into like the hang of things again at school. So like my parents were really like set on, you know, a specific date. Then we found a flight, right? We found it on one of these Nigerian like ticket sites or whatever, and it was kind of cheaper than buying it. So that's a student hack, just in case you did not know. You can actually check what's the name of this thing? 1 minute. Forgotten the name of these people that sell tickets. I've forgotten. But yeah, they sell tickets here, and like it was actually cheaper than buying it like via through the airline. So we decided to go with them instead, since it was cheaper. So like I took a screenshot of the first flight I had found. That's flight A. Let's try to keep up with this story, right? Flight A, which was more expensive, right? And later, flight A was leaving on the 4th. Flight B was cheaper, but leaving on the 3rd. So what I made, like the mistake I actually made was that I took a screenshot of flight A and not flight B, and we ended up paying for flight B. So this whole time I thought I was leaving for Nigeria on the 4th of December. But my uncle paid for the flight for me. Remember I said we bought the ticket in Naira. So he paid for the flight for me. So he had the proper itinerary, and it was actually sent to my email. I don't know why I don't have sense. But anyways, like that ended up happening. So I ended up keeping the wrong ticket. So like that fateful 3rd of December, like the day before, I just felt like a stirring inside of me to pack and just to finish packing. Even though I had 2 more days like to finish my packing and everything, I just felt a stirring inside me to pack. Now, dear believer, this is where I'm going to get like super like, you know, spirit cocoa. And I'm just going to say, don't ever ignore any like stirring you feel in yourself, because if you're a believer, then you walk in the Spirit, and the Holy Spirit actually has a huge part to play in different things that happen in your life. When he nudges you to do something, please listen and just like roll with it. So yeah, I listened and I packed. That's how I woke up on that morning. No, my uncle was like, oh yeah, I hope you're on your way to the airport, we're expecting you. And I was so confused. I was like, airport. And he was like, your flight is today. I was like, my flight is today. I was like, I was arguing with him, I was like, my flight cannot be today. I went to my email and I checked my itinerary, and my flight was, guess when? Today. So I was being really stupid. That's how I threw all my things in my bag. I texted my parents. I was like, yeah, my flight is today. Like everything was so crazy. and everything was moving super fast, and I was so scared. I was just like, God, if I miss this flight, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to have a new place to live, because I'm probably not going to allow me to live here again. Like, I was panicking, but I just felt like peace and to be calm. I just threw everything together. I threw my Bible inside my backpack, like made sure I had my passport, everything, because actually at the end of the day, that's all that's important, to be honest, not all this chocolate that I was carrying for people. So yeah, like I just tried my possible best to be calm and everything, and I just kept going. So I went to the airport. I was able to get to the airport in time. I texted my cousin and I was like, Ade, please, I need you to get me to the airport ASAP. Like, if you don't, I'm probably gonna die. I texted him, he got me to the airport, and all was good and fine. Before I got onto the plane, now I'm about to get spirit cuckoo again. You guys ready? Before I got onto the plane, I talked to God. I was like, God, see, like I've already stressed my life so much in one day. Like, I cannot stress myself again for the rest of this flight. And I spoke to him and I spoke it out there, and I just trusted God to take care of everything. And my flight from Baltimore to UK, and to be honest, for the rest of the flight, it was like pretty amazing. Like, everything was super smooth. Like, the plane was big, so I was able to sleep properly and just kind of rest a little bit. And then eventually we got to Lagos, Nigeria. Immediately I landed in Nigeria, see, my thug came out. I was just like, somebody tried to finesse me and collect my bag. I was like, auntie, you can't collect my bag, bro. I was like, why you collecting my bag? No, because when they see your face and they feel like you are a child or whatever, then they can feel like they want to do anything to you. You can't just like pull my bag to the side forcefully without explaining why you're pulling my bag to the side. I was just like, auntie, kilo shele. I spoke Yoruba. I was like, kilo shele, kilo temo bag me, kilo shele. I spoke my Yoruba so that they will not think I'm one ajabota anybody. So nobody will look for my trouble, and I'm not looking for anybody's trouble, because I'm a Jesus child. Yeah, and it was just so beautiful, like coming back home and coming back to Nigeria. So yeah, that is my crazy story of how I almost missed my international flight. I'm going to finish the rest of my braids, like taking out the rest of my braids, and I'm going to come back. Alright guys. Jesus. Wow, y'all are really getting the real me in this life, man. Like, what the heck. But yeah, this is my actual hair. I still have to comb it, you know, and wash it and all of that good stuff. But I hope you enjoyed my video and my story time. Let me know if you'd like me to do more stuff like this, like in a very informal setting and with everything like super chill like this. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But yeah, let me know if you like more videos like this with me just chill and just talking with you guys and telling you guys stories, because I have a lot to tell. Thank you so much if you made it this far in the video, and please make sure to like, subscribe, leave a nice productive comment, and I love you guys so much. As for always, stay safe, stay prayed up, and as always, I want to tell you about Jesus if you've not heard about him before. He is everything, and he died for the sins of all men, and he was buried, raised to life, and if you believe this, then you will be saved, meaning that he comes into your heart and gives you life. And trust me, since the day I placed my faith in him, my life has never ever been the same, and I'm on a mission to make sure that everybody knows this. So thank you guys again for tuning in, and the next few videos are about to be shared, and I'll see you guys. Bye.